Hey up everybody, my name's Joshua Morrison, director of Johnny Moz's Lessons in Confidence. It's currently, what's the time exactly? It is 2:30 in the morning. I haven't slept for 2 days. It is very, very, very late. I'm very, very, very tired. Everyone out in the background is out on having nights out, having fun and stuff. And I'm just working endlessly. And I'm extremely, extremely exhausted. I didn't even want to do another video, really. But I thought I'd force myself to do another video. And I wanted to see, the message of it is going to be kind of what can you get out of something when you have so little energy left, right? So, you know all those times when you're kind of like, you're so tired and you feel like you can't do something, right? You feel like you don't have it in you and you feel like if you were to try, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't be successful because you have so little energy anyway. I just sort of thought, well, I do that so often and I make excuses for myself and why I can't do something because, oh, I'm so tired, or, oh, I've got to do this in about an hour, so I don't really have the time, or, oh, this is going on in my life and I'm stressed out about that. All these various things weigh on top of you, right? And it just sort of makes you think, well, what, is this all just excuses or is it all legitimate? If I was to push myself and try and make that video that I don't have the energy to make, or write that song that I don't have the energy to record, if I do these things, are they actually going to be as crap as I think they're going to be, or are they actually going to turn out to be a fair bit better than I think, right? Am I going to look back on this video when I'm knackered and probably quite incoherent and be like, oh, actually, it was quite good. I actually made some decent points in it, right? I don't know, right? I don't know if this video is actually going to be any good. I don't know if I'm going to get onto the stage, right? After, like, say you're a gig and you're just touring again and again and again, and you're on the stage and it's like, oh, I've been touring all this time, I'm so tired, I just want to go home and just drink myself to death, you know? But realistically, you see all these bands that go out and they tour every day and they're knackered all the time, but then they go out and they perform an amazing show. And it's like, you can do it. I know you can do it because you see all these people out there that are doing it. And then, you know, say you get to know them in real life and they're a little bit like lazier than you thought that they might have been because they give off this image of being like a workaholic or like they're getting so much done. You know, like I'm a much lazier person than you probably think I am, right? But at the end of the day, if you push yourself when you're at your lowest sort of energy moment, right, what's going to come out of it? This morning I woke up, I was sleeping on a bench by a beach, right? Took a bit of a kip there because sleeping in the car was just like, I couldn't do it because the seat buckle was just like, it was right in my ass. So I just thought, fuck this, I'm going to sleep on the bench. And I thought the whole reason we went to this beach was for the sunrise, and I wanted to film some Johnny Mozza videos at the sunrise. And all I did was I got this. And I just think the reason that I didn't make any Johnny Mozza videos at that point was I convinced myself that if I was going to make them, that they wouldn't be any good, that they wouldn't be worthwhile, that they would just be kind of shit. And I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if it's true or not because I didn't make them, right? And because I didn't make them, I'll never know. And that kind of eats at me. I'd like to be able to know if it was good or not. Because if it wasn't good, I don't have to upload it. But it would have been nice to have pushed myself, right? To have actually done it, right? And that's kind of the key with all of this. You've got loads of things that you want to get done, right? I presume, right? And you've probably got a million excuses why you're not getting them done, right? We all do. We all have so many excuses for not getting the things done that we need to get done. Because we just want to sit down and just go, oh, God, I can't be arsed, you know? Like, even now that I've just sat down, it's just like, I've got to get up and keep doing the video, you know? But say if I gave up then, this video would be nothing. It wouldn't have a formulaic sort of, it wouldn't have a point to it, right? So you have to keep pushing yourself through to the bitter end. And what does that mean realistically? Does it mean just forcing yourself to do stuff when you don't have the energy to do it, even if it means that the end product will suffer? Because one sort of thing of making things is, even if you put a lot of effort into something, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be really, really, really good. Have you ever dedicated yourself to making a project and you spent like a year working on it, and then it's been okay, and then you maybe spent like a day on like some little burst of inspiration that came to you, and suddenly it's fantastic, right? Like, this happened to me so many times. It's not the amount of effort that you put into something that's the key. It's not the amount of energy that you have going into something that's the key. It's the moment. And if you can capture the moment, that's kind of the key. No matter what that moment actually is, no matter what it is that it actually has to offer. But at the end of the day, if this video is crap, I don't have to upload it. And if it's good, then fantastic, it's good, you know? But at least I tried, at least I went for it and did that thing, you know? That's the key. You need to try, otherwise you're never going to know. It's better to try and fail than it is to not do anything and also fail, because you're going to fail either way, but you might as well at least fail whilst fighting to the bitter end, you know? Like, right now, I didn't really want to record this video. I just wanted to go home and sleep. I say go home and sleep. We're sleeping on some guy's floor, right? Which I'm not particularly looking forward to. But at the end of the day, I do want to lie down, put my headphones in, listen to a bit of fucking podcast or whatever, and just go to sleep, right? I couldn't be arsed with this, but I just thought, why not? See if it's good, see if it's not. And if it's not good, then it doesn't matter. And if it is good, then great, you know? And worst comes to worst, you know, I won't upload it. But, you know, it's when you're at those lowest energy sort of points that you probably have more that's going on than you might think. You might think that you have nothing to say, but I hear people say that all the time. I've got this video, this popular one called, a semi-popular one called if You're More Interested Than You Think You Are. And I get a lot of comments on it that are like, you're wrong, I'm not interesting. And it's like, what do you mean you're wrong and that you're not interesting? What do you mean that you're not interesting? What does that actively mean? Why is it so self-defeating? Why was I so self-defeating at the beach when I recorded that single shot of me walking into a frame and then not recording a Johnny Mozza video? I think that frame looked quite good. If that video had come out and I had made some kind of point, it could have been interesting, but I didn't do it. So it's just gone to waste. And there's been so many times that something has just gone to waste. And I sort of, every time I don't make a video when I had that idea for it, or some reason to make it, or some shot that was worthwhile, it always makes me a little bit sad, because it's like something that could have been that isn't, you know? Like a lost puppy or some shit, I don't know. And it's just sort of sad. Why is it that it's got to be like this? Why is it that it's got to be like that? I don't really know at the end of the day. All I do know is that it's worth your while to try. It's worth your while to give it a go, and if it's not any good, then it doesn't have to be any good. And if it is good, hey, fantastic, yeah? So, yeah, all I will say to you, whoever you are, whoever this is watching this, if you're an artist and you can't be bothered to paint, right, try painting, right? And maybe the fact that you can't be bothered can be part of your expression. If you're a musician and you just don't have the energy in you to record that demo, record the demo, because all that's going to happen is you're going to lose the idea. David Lynch said if he lost an idea, he'd kill himself, right? And I kind of understand it. Obviously, he's being a bit melodramatic about it, but I do understand that sort of idea. That's, you know, you're trapped in this sort of darkness and you want to just sort of shine a flashlight on yourself, right? But at the end of the day, I can't even shine the flashlight on myself properly. You know, is this any good? No. So take it away again, right? The metaphor didn't work. That metaphor there just didn't work because I'm extremely tired, right? And that's fine. It didn't have to work. What matters is the point that I'm trying to get across, which is even if you don't have the energy to do something, even if your tank is at like 1%, it's still at 1%, and you're going to wake up tomorrow all the same, no matter what you do. So go for it. Just try, see what happens. And if it's good, then fantastic. And the more times you try it, the more likely it is that you'll strike gold one day. And that's basically the whole point, really. So thank you very much for watching this video, everybody. Hope you managed to get something out of it. I'm going to go home and I'm going to sleep. Imagine if I wish I lived in this fucking van right here. Just woof, bam, I could just go inside the van. But no, we've got to walk about a fucking mile to get back. So, hey. So leave your comments below. What do you think of this idea? Do you think that it's just kind of futile to just do this, to make this sort of video? Or do you think that there's something worthwhile in it? Because I don't know. I'm in the thick of it. And when I come out, I might be able to see it. And you already get to see it. So let me know your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Take care, and bye-bye.